Good morning, children. Let's come back to the science class. Let's start the class with a prayer. Oh God, bless all of us so that we may learn the subjects better and do our duties well. So, we have finished 2 chapters. Which are the 2 chapters? The first chapter, what was it? Yeah, it was about the food. Yeah, the components of food. The essential elements rich in the food. What we call those essential things which we need from the food. What is it known as? It is known as the nutrients, isn't it? Then the second chapter was about the thing which gives beauty to our face. That is the teeth. About different kinds of teeth we have learned. Then the structure of a tooth we have learned, and the structure of a tooth, the diagram is very important. You have to learn to identify which are the parts. All those things you have to learn. Now we come to the next chapter, that is the third chapter, and I won't be taking the full chapter in this term. Till how much I am taking, till only that much will be for your exam. So the next chapter is about relating to our food only. In the first chapter we have learned about the food, the components of food, all those things we are taking. Nutrients we have to take in to get energy, to grow, all those things, isn't it? Now, how do we eat food? How do we eat food? Through which organ? Yeah, we are taking in food through the mouth. Then, from the mouth, we know that the food is, we are swallowing it. First what we will do? We will break the food into small particles. Break the food into small particles with the help of the teeth. After that, we are swallowing it. You know that. And it is reaching the stomach. That much you know. Then what is happening to the food? Is it in the stomach itself? No. It should be reached to all the other parts. Then only our body will get energy, we will be able to grow, all those things, isn't it? So that's what we are going to see in this lesson. That is about the digestive system. We are going to learn about the digestive system. Remember the last year's class about the organ system. And organ system, do you know what is the term meaning of organ system? Remember that? What is it? Organ system, there are many internal organs. There are many organs inside our body. Yes, one of the important internal organ is the brain. Another one on the chest we have, inside the chest here, we have lungs inside it. And what is the function of the lungs? To help us in breathing. Then, the organ system means what? The organs. They have special function to do in our body. There are special duty for each organ. Okay. So, and each one, they do a special duty in our body and they will do as a group. They will work as a group. And that group of organs which are performing a special duty in our body, that group is called the organ system. And last year we have learned about one organ system. What was it? Which one was it? Yeah, it was about the respiratory system. The organ system which help us in breathing. Which are the organs which help us in breathing? How do we take in air? We take in air through the nose. Then, through the nose, it reaches the lungs with the help of a pipe. What is a pipe here? Connecting the nose and the lungs. That is the windpipe. Remember it? Nose, windpipe, then the lungs. So, they are helping us to take in air. And that organ system, that group of organs, here which are the organs came here, the group which come here, that is the nose, windpipe and the lungs. 2 balloon-like structure, 2 sac-like structure, that is the lungs. Okay, so these are the organs coming in the respiratory system. And that organ, that group of organs which helps us in breathing, it is called the respiratory system. In the same way, in this class, in this year, we are going to learn the next group of organs which helps us in another duty, our body in another function. Okay, that is how it helps us to digest, break down the food into small particles. There are a group of organs, there are many organs which helps us to break the food into small particles, and in one term we call that process of breaking the food into small particles. We know that first the food was broken into small particles from the mouth. Okay, and then only we have swallowed. Otherwise, will you have a chicken fully and swallow it? Or will you put that in the mouth and swallow? No. First what will you do? You will be chewing it nicely from the mouth. Isn't it? And there is a liquid inside the mouth, saliva. Yeah, we will mixing up. When you eat, again you concentrate. How are you chewing the food? You will be chewing along with the saliva, which helps us to chew easily. If your mouth is dry, you won't be able to chew properly. If you swallow also, it will find difficult. Okay, so the saliva is very important. Tuppalu, will say, that is very important. So when you are chewing, after that you will swallow it, and it is going. Yeah, it is going and reaching the stomach. In the stomach, it is staying there. That's what you know. No, it's not that happening. What is the further things happening inside the stomach? What is happening to the food when you reach the stomach? All those you are going to see in this chapter, and that is about the breaking of the food. Here the breaking of the food into smaller particles, that process is called, the term is called digestion. The process of, first you understand that the process of breaking the food into small particles is called digestion. I will be using digestion, this term digestion again. So you should understand what is meant by digestion. The breaking up of food into small particles. It is called digestion. So here we are going to see the digestive system. So what do we mean by digestive system? The organs which helps us in digestion. The organ system which helps us in digestion. That organ system is known as the digestive system. Is it clear? So digestion means what? The breaking up of the food into small particles. That is known as, that process is called as digestion. And which are the organs which help us to break the food into small particles? They are called as together we call that group, we call that group of organs which helps us in digestion is called the digestive system. Till that it is clear to you, no? Yes. Now we will see which are the organs that helps us in digestion. So now we will see which are the organs that helps us in digestion. Now you yourself can tell which are the organs that helps us in digestion. Now see which are the organs. How do you take food? You are taking food with the help of you are putting the food in the mouth, isn't it? And what is happening? You are chewing the food with the help of saliva, and after that you are chewing the food. Yes, you are chewing the food, and you are chewing the food, it reaches the stomach. And how does it reach the stomach? There is a connecting pipe from the mouth to the stomach, and that pipe is called the food pipe. That pipe is called the food pipe, reaches the stomach. Till there you know. It is inside the stomach. The process is not over. Okay. In the stomach, what is happening is the food is again the mixie. It is like a mixie. Our stomach is like a grinder. Okay. So in the stomach, the food is again broken down into smaller particles with the help of like saliva in our mouth. There is a liquid in our mouth. That is saliva. Like that, inside the stomach also there are many glands, many digestive juices we will tell, which help. Digestive juice means there are many liquids in the stomach which helps to break the food into small particles. Now imagine that your mother, think about your mother is making some curry in the kitchen, and she is making some coconut curry something. Okay, so what will she do? She will be putting the coconut. Just she needs a curry, to make a gravy it is. So what she put a coconut, just a coconut and put in the mixie, will she grind? No, she will be pouring some water also. For what purpose? To get it grinded nicely. Isn't it? Same way as our stomach. In the same way, in the stomach also there are some digestive juices which help to break the food again into smaller particles. Okay, so the food is again broken into smaller particles in the stomach. You got it? In the stomach. And what is happening again is, from the stomach, the food, if the food is in the stomach itself, will you get energy? The stomach only will be growing like this. No, that is not enough. So what is it? So the important things, that is the nutrients in the food will be from the stomach, will be taken by another organ. Yes, will be taken by another organ, and through that organ it is supplied to the different parts of the body with the help of blood. Yes, and there will be waste also. That is taken by another organ in this digestive system. So about that all we are going to see again. So here you can see a diagram. Can you see a diagram? Hope it's clear. So I'll mark each organ, then so that we will know which are the organs included in the digestive system. Till stomach you understood. In the stomach it's like a mixie. The food is broken into smaller particles. From there I said the nutrients from the food will be taken by another organ. From the stomach it is taken, absorbed by another organ, and from that organ it is given to the different body parts with the help of the blood. The blood is supplying the food to different parts of our body. Okay, and the waste, there will be waste also, unwanted food items, unwanted things in the food. That will be taken, filtered out with the help of another organ. And it is given out in the form of your number 2. So shall we see which are the organs? Which are those organs again? Till stomach you understood now, which we can see which are the other organs which help us in the digestion process. Okay, so we'll come to the diagram. The first one, this is a digestive system. This all organ system. I didn't mark here. We will mark one by one. We will mark which are those organs. Now I'm dropping this digestion. This digestion means, the term means the breaking of food into smaller particles. That term is digestion. Now we will see the organ system. The organs included in the digestive system. This is the diagram of the digestive system. First, you know, we'll have the food with the help of the mouth. They are putting the food in the mouth. So this is the first organ, that is mouth. Okay, the mouth. The food is entering through the mouth. Then what is happening? We are eating it. We are chewing it with the help of the saliva, teeth and the saliva. Okay. Then after that we swallow the food, and the food is reaching the stomach. This is stomach. And how does it reach? You can see a pipe-like thing. And that pipe which help the food to reach the stomach, that pipe is called the food pipe. What is it called? It is called the food pipe, or another name is there, esophagus. Another name of food pipe is esophagus. No need of learning, it is not so important. Just you understand that another name of this food pipe is esophagus. Clear that much? So the first one, first organ is mouth. Then the food reaches through to the, we swallow it, and the food is going to the stomach through the food pipe. Now we'll come to the, now it is reaching the stomach. You see, this is the stomach, which is a grinder. The further digestion, the further breaking of the food is done in the, stomach. So that is the next organ. Yes, in the stomach. Now again here this side you can see a blue color organ drawn here. Can you see? It is the largest and the heaviest organ in our body. The largest and the heaviest organ in our body. It also helps us in digestion. It also gives a digestive juice. Or like we have said, saliva. With the help of saliva, we are chewing the food in the mouth. In the same way, in the stomach also some juices are there to make the grinding easy. So that juice, one juice is given by this organ. First of all, we will name this organ. This organ is liver, karadu. In Malayalam we say it is karadu. It is the largest and the heaviest organ, and this one is the liver. This also helps us in breaking the food into smaller particles. How no? It is secreting a juice and giving to the stomach, and that juice is called the bile juice. Liver is giving a juice called the bile juice, which helps the stomach to grind the food. Okay, so that is the next organ included in the digestive system, that is liver. Can you see it? So how many organs you have got now? Starting from mouth, food pipe, stomach, then the liver. which is secreting a bile juice which helps us in the digestion. Clear? And the heaviest and the largest and the heaviest organ in our body is liver. Largest and heaviest organs inside the body, that is the liver. That is clear. Now what is happening to the food in the stomach? Now already somewhat it is grinded again, made into smaller particles again. Will the food sit there itself? No. It is going again to the, it should be taken to the different parts. The important nutrients, the nutrients from the food should be taken to different parts. That part, that process is done by another organ. So after that, the food is going, you can see some coil-like structure. Can you see here? Not this one, don't look at this one. Don't look at this one now. Not this one. This is a border, you see. Inside that you can see another. Can you see this part, this one? Yes, that one. There the food is reaching again. That is important. The nutrients in the food is reaching, is absorbed by this organ like a coil-like structure. A coil-like structure that is called the small intestine. It is called the small intestine. Cherukudai, I will say for it. So the food, that's the important nutrients. The nutrients in the food is absorbed by the small intestine. It is called the small intestine. So, it is called the small intestine. Which is it? So, what is taken in the small intestine? The nutrients from the food is taken in the small intestine and is supplied to the different body parts with the help of the blood. Okay, small intestine had taken it and it is given to the blood, and the blood is the supplier of the food to the different organs. Till there is it clear now? Again we have said about there are waste also. There are some unwanted which will not get broken into smaller particles. Which will not get into smaller particles. That unwanted food is taken by another organ, is absorbed by another organ. That is this thing. You can see it? That is this organ. Can you see? And there is an opening at the end of it. And that one is called as the large intestine. That organ which take the waste from the food. Yes, that is taken by the large intestine. This organ is called the large intestine. It is known as the large intestine. Now see, you look at this organ, large intestine, that waste is taken and you can see here an opening. Through this opening, that is taken to the, it is called the rectum. It is the last part of this is called the rectum, and from the rectum, through this opening, that opening is called the anus. Through the anus, it is going in the form of your number 2. That is the waste from the food. It is going in the form of the number 2. So daily you have to go for it. It is very important. Otherwise, if that waste is inside your body, many diseases can cause. Gas problem, stomach pain, stomach irritations. Okay, so you have to go. It is very important because it is a waste from the body. So large intestine. So through the large intestine, the waste is taken out. This end part is called the rectum, and the waste is given out from this opening. This opening that is called the anus. It's called the anus. So is it clear? What is it? These are the organs of the group of organs, the organ system. It helps us in the digestion. Okay, digestion means what? The breaking of food into small particles. It is called digestion. The first digestion is done in the mouth. Okay, so we are seeing the organ sequence. So which are the organs in the digestive system? The first one, mouth. The first digestion is done in the mouth with the help of the saliva and teeth. Teeth is chewing the food. Yes, and after that we are swallowing that food and it is reaching the stomach through the food pipe. So then it is going to the stomach. The second digestion is done in the second breaking of the food is done in the stomach with the help of again the digestive juices one digestive juice is given by the liver. And which is the digestive juice? Bile. Okay, so with the help of the bile, then another one is hydrochloric acid. That is also included in this. So one is given by the liver. So here stomach, then you can write liver, the largest and the heaviest organ in our body. So that much you understood, no? So the liver is also helping by giving bile. There is another organ called pancreas, giving another digestive juice, pancreatic juice, that we didn't tell here. Okay, so there is another digestive juice which helps to grind the food again here. Then what is happening from the stomach? The food is taken, the nutrients from the food is absorbed by the small intestine. Absorbed by the small intestine. And it is passed to the different body parts with the help of the blood. Blood is the supplier to different parts of our body. Then the waste from the food, there are unwanted waste which will not break into smaller particles. Those are unwanted things. So that will be given, absorbed by the large intestine, and it is given out through the help of the opening at the end of it. End of the large intestine, that is called the anus. And the last part of the large intestine is the rectum, then the anus. Got it? So these are the organs included in the digestive system. Okay, and this is the diagram. No need of learning to draw it. You should be able to identify each organ in this. If a diagram is given for exam and all, you should be able to identify which is this organ. Which is this organ. Like that you should be able to identify it. Yes, and whenever you are learn like that. You think what happens when you are eating mouth, you are chewing it, then swallowed it, you reach the stomach. From the stomach, what is happening? The food is again like a mixie, how the mixie is working, that you take. Mixie is like that, our stomach is working there again, breaking the food into smaller particles with the help of some juices given by the liver. Which is that juice called bile juice. B-I-L-E. The juice name is bile juice, secreted by the liver. Okay. Then from there the food is taken. The good ones are taken by the one wire-like thing, small intestine, and the waste is taken to the large intestine, given out in the form of your number 2. Finished. The digestion process is over. Is it clear? That much will be there for your examination. Yes, this is the chapter till which is there for your exam. The next one is the next organ system that we will learn in the second term. So, till this, is it clear to you? The organs. So, important ones are the organs including the digestive system. What is meant by digestion? What is meant by digestive system or defined digestion? Defined digestive system. Name the organs that are included in the digestive system. Yes, identify the organ system. Label the parts. These will be the questions coming for your exam. Some important ones coming for your exam. So till this part. This is what I have already said. Only that much is it. Very little more wide they have given here. In short, I have said in your own words you can write that process of digestion. That is what it is given here. Understood? You can just read it. Is it clear? So that is for your, till here will be your exam. Okay. So thank you children. Read the chapter. Today ma'am is not giving any work. Already ma'am had given a work. Remember that what was it? To write the notes of the second chapter. So according to that your mark will be coming for this week. So this time I'm giving a work. What work is? Read the chapter nicely. Study this diagram also very nicely. Study this diagram nicely. You should be able to identify all the parts. Then read the chapter till page number 16 I think in your book also. 16 till here. Okay, read it nicely. So that is a work for you. I don't want any video of your reading. You can read by yourself. No need of any videos to be taken and given to me. Don't get confused. This week's mark will be according to the notes submission. Okay. Notes we have here on Friday. According to that will be. So don't get any confusion in this. So by this our chapter is over. Okay. Thank you children. Go through the chapter nicely. Thank you. Have a nice day.